In a staggering day for the stock markets, the Dow Jones Industrial Average suffered a drop of 890 points or 2.08%. At one point, it plummeted by over 1,100 points, highlighting a turbulent environment for investors. The S&P 500 also faced a dire fate, decreasing by 2.7%, while the tech-heavy Nasdaq Composite descended by 4%. This whirlwind of loss marked the worst day of the year for both the Dow and S&P 500, leaving many questioning the underlying causes. Just when it seemed things couldn't get worse, the Nasdaq saw its most significant single-day plunge since September 2022. The downward spiral continued throughout the month, erasing gains that had been carefully built since the presidential election months prior. This significant sell-off was attributed largely to escalating fears surrounding President Trump's trade tariffs, which many believe are wreaking havoc on the economy. Trump himself acknowledged the uncertainty, stating that the U.S. is in a transition period, and he wouldn't dismiss the possibility of a recession, animating already jittery investors. As technology stocks led the charge into decline, the S&P 500 saw a staggering 8.6% drop from its all-time high recorded just a month earlier. The so-called Magnificent Seven, including notable companies like Apple, Amazon, and Tesla, found themselves at the forefront of this upheaval. Such was the concern surrounding economic stability that Trump's reassurances about record growth in his potential second term only added to investor anxiety. Amid this chaos, Tesla felt the brunt of the fallout. That Monday, Tesla shares plummeted by 15.4%. Initially riding high in the wake of the election, the company has now witnessed almost a 45% decline from those peaks. Investors, once confident in Musk's leadership, are now left grappling with both an economic downturn and an unsettling political landscape. What does this mean for the anticipated growth of Tesla and its charismatic CEO? Can the electric vehicle giant weather these shifting tides, or is this the beginning of a long decline? In a tense climate with economic turmoil looming, a pulse of electricity runs through the stock market as markets tremble over President Trump's puppet-like grip on the economy, and Tesla is caught in the crossfire. With stocks spiraling down and competition on the rise, Tesla faces an uncertain future. This wild ride kicks off with President Trump's looming tariffs, throwing Elon Musk into a whirlpool of challenges. Can Tesla reclaim its glory, or are we witnessing a crash that will send shockwaves through the electric vehicle industry? Amidst this chaos, the hype around Tesla's upcoming Cybercab grows fervent. Promises of a fully autonomous vehicle without traditional controls ignite passion in die-hard fans and investors alike. And yet, experts observe this current dip in stock prices as a rare chance to buy in. If you believe in the future, this is a moment to act, they echo, hoping for Tesla to defy the odds. However, doubts loom large over Musk's aspirations. Analysts point out that for a decade now, Musk has boasted about the imminent arrival of self-driving cars, claiming they're only a year away. Each failed promise has governed the stock market like a pendulum, an immediate decline expected when new numbers drop at the beginning of April. Could a disappointing report trigger yet another decline? When examining the overall trend, fear is palpable. The stock market's fear gauge, VIX, spikes to a chilling peak, hinting that anxiety leads the narrative of Wall Street these days. As conversations about tariffs swirl, prices plunge, and investors are left holding their breaths. Just when it seems Trump might impose steep tariffs on imports, he hesitates, adding to the confusion rather than relieving it. Analysts like David Barnon warn, the mere talk of tariffs can be more damaging than the tariffs themselves. The very concept breeds uncertainty, keeping the markets on edge. With Tesla's share value dramatically shifting, the spotlight is on Musk and the risks he brings to the company's reputation and financial stability. As the electric vehicle titan braces for a forecast riddled with decline, can it shift gears and navigate through these turbulent waters ahead? Or will the once mighty Tesla falter amidst external pressures and internal challenges? Keep an eye on the unfolding drama. It promises a volatility that could reshape the future of electric vehicles as we know it. In a dramatic twist, Tesla's stock has plunged by nearly 45% this year, following a surge after November's elections. Investors had anticipated great success for the company under the second term of President Trump. However, the reality has been grim, with recent sales in Europe and particularly in China dwindling. The market's confidence appears shaken, and many now question the impact of Elon Musk's high-profile connections to the Trump administration. Musk, previously seen as a promising ally during Trump's campaign, has become a lightning rod for criticism. After peaking just before Christmas, Tesla's shares have fallen sharply, reflecting a disillusionment that is spreading among investors. In just the past week, the stock fell by 15.4% as economic concerns grew. Musk's role as a leading figure orchestrating significant cuts and layoffs has raised eyebrows, prompting fears that his polarizing presence is eroding investor confidence. As reported by experts, Tesla's sales plummeted 29% in the first 2 months of the year, with a staggering 50% drop in China, its second largest market. American sales also dipped by 16% from December to January. Although typical for this time of year, these declines can't be ignored, especially amidst an economic landscape stoked by the trade war instigated by Trump's tariff policies. With fierce competition from rival automakers intensifying, the pressure on Tesla mounts. The question now looms heavy: can Tesla recuperate from this downward spiral? The anger toward Musk extends beyond political divides. Many investors share the outrage as their hopes dwindle. Musk may be left grappling with the consequences of his actions in the political arena, leading to a potential downfall, or could it usher in a comeback story where resilience prevails amidst turmoil? The tension is palpable. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into this unfolding saga of power dynamics, market shifts, and the fate of one of the most innovative companies of our time. What will happen next? Will Musk reclaim the narrative, or has the brand's reputation been irreparably damaged? As tensions mount over trade policies, the economic landscape in the United States is shifting dramatically. The looming threat of tariffs has grown long enough to stifle economic activity, potentially inducing a recession. Economic indicators whisper uncertainty, layoffs escalate, hiring slows, and inflation creeps higher. Investors are now flocking to safer government bonds, with 10-year Treasury yields dipping to 4.25%, signaling a deepening unease about growth. As market volatility escalates, one might wonder, how long will this financial anxiety linger? The heart of the issue lies in the trade discussions, which provoke more chaos than clarity. David Barnon, Chief Investment Officer at Barnsun Group, notes that endless talk about tariffs often creates more confusion than actual implementation. As businesses and consumers grapple with this unpredictable climate, the impending reality of recession looms, a state defined by 2 consecutive quarters of GDP decline and characterized by widespread economic stagnation. Experts believe that if trade negotiations falter, the fear of recession could fester. How quickly issues resolve depends on global trade dynamics and the swift return to stability. This unease fosters a ripe environment for speculation and conjecture, sending ripples through every corner of the financial world. What do you think this means for the future? Participants in the market and everyday consumers alike hold their breath, uncertain what comes next as trends unfold. The impact of tariffs on the economy is profound, and over the next few months, the narrative will continue to evolve. Combined with the powerful influence of consumer sentiment. Buckle up, it's a wild ride ahead. In an unprecedented turn of events, Tesla's stock has plummeted nearly 45% this year, after what initially appeared to be a promising surge following the presidential elections in November. Investors once brimming with optimism regarding the company's prospects under President Trump's second term are now faced with stark reality. Sales in Europe and China, crucial markets for Tesla, have sharply declined, leaving many to question the consequences of Elon Musk's high-profile ties to the Trump administration. Just before Christmas, Tesla shares reached their peak, only to tumble dramatically ever since. The economic climate has raised alarm bells, leading to a shocking drop of 15.4% in just a week. Musk, heralded as a vital supporter during Trump's campaign, has now become a target of intense scrutiny and criticism as he navigates his role in slashing budgets and laying off workers. Such drastic moves have cast doubt on his ability to inspire confidence among investors. According to industry experts, Tesla's sales fell an alarming 29% in the first 2 months of this year. In China, sales experienced a staggering 50% drop, while American sales saw a 16% decline between December and January. Although the seasonal drop is typical, this year's downturn feels especially pronounced amidst the economic turbulence fueled by Trump's trade policies and tariffs. As competition from rival automakers heats up, Tesla's position in the market has never felt more precarious. The lingering question now is clear: can Tesla recover from this tumultuous descent? The discontent toward Musk is not limited to political affiliations. Countless investors are disillusioned as their once promising future dims. Will he confront the fallout of his political entanglements, leading to potential collapse?
Or could this dire situation spark a remarkable comeback, showcasing resilience amidst adversity? As tensions escalate, the stakes climb higher. Will Musk redirect the narrative, or has he tarnished the Tesla brand forever? The unfolding drama raises the stakes for Musk and the company. What will the next chapter reveal? The world watches with bated breath as this saga of ambition, conflict, and innovation continues. Are we witnessing the demise of a visionary, or the forging of a new path in the face of chaos? Stay tuned for the next thrilling developments. In the vibrant streets of New Orleans, tensions rise as Tesla's reputation teeters on the edge. Amidst a parade, unexpected scenes unfold, people expressing their discontent towards Tesla, with some endorsing violent acts against the cars. This discontent isn't limited to political circles. Concerns arise that Elon Musk's polarizing stance is alienating potential supporters in a market that was once loyal. Is Tesla losing its edge, or is this just a ripple in a larger tide? Elon Musk is not just a name, he's the force behind Tesla, SpaceX, and the social media platform now known as X. He's redefined what it means to be a hands-on leader, stretching boundaries that were once considered untouchable. However, analysts caution that Musk's expansive reach has its limits. The question lingers, can he maintain control over his diverse empire when geopolitical tensions mount, particularly with China? Isaac Stonefish, a strategist and CEO, suggests there's a risk factor at play. The increasing trade tensions mean that Beijing could leverage its position to target Tesla, creating hurdles for the automaker. While critics argue that Musk's ties to the Trump administration could swing market favors his way, challenges loom large. Tesla's full self-driving features still require vigilant drivers behind the wheel, raising safety concerns. Accidents involving these autonomous systems are under scrutiny, prompting investigations by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. Musk had projected that by last June, Tesla would unveil vehicles capable of fully autonomous rides. Yet competitors like Uber swiftly ascended the market with their self-driving protocols, leaving Tesla in the dust. As the tides of competition shift, experts maintain optimism about Tesla's long-term prospects, viewing the current dip in stock prices as a potential buying opportunity. Could this be a critical moment for Tesla, marking either a comeback or an irreversible decline in its market dominance? The stakes couldn't be higher, and the future remains uncertain.